I'm back. So like I was saying, I'm bear hugging this man and I'm thanking him. He knew me by name. He knew my partner at the time by name. He was fully aware of where we were and how he was gonna get us out. Now check this, okay? He tells me, let's go, follow me. He's fucking taking his sweet old time. And I'm telling him all about our experience and what's going on and what's going through my head. He doesn't take the Z trail. He cuts over to the right, off the trail now, okay? And I'm thinking, where are we going? You guys, this man was about 100 feet. Yeah, maybe about 100 to 200 feet. Off to the right, off of the freaking trail. All of a sudden, I see power lines from the highway. He's parked off on the side of the highway and cut through everywhere we had came from. I saw his vehicle. I was the first one in it. You guys, I kissed the ground. I kissed the ground. I sat there and I cried in shock.
Behind the mountain,
and my adrenaline started to come down and I started like convulsing and shaking. And you know what he told us? He said, you are so lucky that you had thought, because a lot of people don't think about it, that you had thought to call 911 so they could transfer your call to us, the park rangers, because it's a separate district now. Mind you, when I was on that phone call, they had to transfer me to another district. He said most people that take that hike and run out of time. Now, like I said, we weren't lost, but we were on a very long hike. We were at the top of the Rocky Mountains, you guys. Our GPS, there was a cone on our GPS. It was at the top. We were almost at the top of the mountain. We were like a quarter ways down, right before the tip of it, where we had stopped. He said just a few months prior, there was a couple that went hiking and they went on a late afternoon hike and they never made it back out. He literally said, and I quote, most people that get stuck in the Rocky Mountains after dark do not make it out. I had the worst chicken skin. I had no appetite. And we still, okay, after all of that had just happened, we drove off. We didn't even speak to each other. We didn't say nothing. Not a damn thing. We went to our spiritual tour because we had paid in advance. And after the tour, after everything that we had gone through, at the very end, the lady who took us on the tour, she walked up to me and she said, Angel, you know, I just can't help but feel that, you know, you're not okay. And it just came out. And I told her what we had just been through, like an hour before. And you know what she told me? She said the year before, she went on a hike alone. She ran out of time coming back down because it had been so late. You guys, she got stuck in the Rocky Mountains overnight. And she survived a year before we went. And you know how? She had a backpack. She had all the proper gear. But she wedged herself in between two boulders and put a rock in front of it so that the mountain lions couldn't get to her. And she wrapped herself up in a small blanket that she had in her bag, and she went to sleep. She woke up the next morning, came out, and finished her hike. I couldn't believe it, you guys. We were so lucky and we were so blessed. And let me tell you, I learned so much not being a traveler, not being from anywhere other than Hawaii, not taking precautions. Like now, I'm so prepared. I really think things through before I do it. And I just, for some reason, a part of my dream last night had to do with my Colorado trip back in the day. And so I thought it would be a cool story to tell you guys. And I just remembered now one part that I didn't mention in the story. And that kind of really scared the shit out of me. When we were running down the mountain, we could see our footprints from when we had came up. There was about 3 spots about this big, okay? Yellow, with paw prints the size of my hand. They were mountain lions. They were cougars, mountain lions. And what the ranger had told us when we told him what we had seen, because there was no pea spots and there was no paw prints when we hiked up. But when we came down, we jumped over the pea spots. And when we took our break twice, we had to catch our breath. And I was waiting for him to catch up. There was paw prints. He told us that we were being tracked. It was the most uneasy, scary feeling I had ever felt in my life. And till this day, I still will never forget that story. I even have pictures of that hike that I can share with you guys. Maybe I can pop it in this video in the next minute or so. But that experience changed my life forever. And I just wanted to share with you guys that story because it's not every day somebody can say, hey, guess what? You want to hear this story? I almost died in the Rocky Mountains this one time and this is how it happened. So just an FYI, learn from my experience. I'm sure most of you won't be as dumb as I was or naive, but I'm very happy that I made it home to my kids and I came home to my family. And till this day, I'm still able to go and travel. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to try and toss some pictures in here, wherever. And you guys can drop your comments below and ask me any questions, or we can just talk about it because it was a wild, let me tell you, wild fucking experience.